The pinnacle of biological evolution is enjoying the sky. The asteroid rubbing against the atmosphere creates a superheated plasma sphere. Light is not just for seeing. It carries the heat of the sun.
The ruler of the sky falls down miserably. The darkness on the ground is dispelled by the killing light.
The eyes of the king reflect the end of days.
The light shines down to the bottom of the valley. The silence before cosmic velocity. The temperature skyrockets in the blink of an eye. The silent panic.
Small beasts flee from the light.
The peak of the fire trail, reaching ground zero.
The flash touches the ground. The blast of Genesis, the final shadow before being wiped out.
The silence disappears. Prepare for physical destruction.
The initial shockwave arrives as an earthquake of unimaginable magnitude, turning solid ground into a liquid ocean.
Even a 6-ton giant is completely helpless against the sheer physical force of the rippling earth.
Following the earthquake comes the air blast, a supersonic wall of pressure obliterating everything in its path.
Thick armor means nothing. The blast tosses the heavy Ankylosaurus like dry grass in a hurricane.
The thermal pulse follows instantly, flash frying the landscape and igniting entire forests in a single heartbeat. The apex predator of the continent suddenly finds its massive size to be a fatal disadvantage. The tyrant king is violently overthrown, slammed into the boiling earth by winds moving faster than sound.
Lighter creatures are swept up instantly, torn apart mid-air by the sheer velocity of the shockwave.
Ejected crust material cools in space, returning as a lethal hailstorm of molten glass called tektites.
No armor is thick enough to protect against the sky itself collapsing in a rain of fire.
Even those hiding deep underground are not safe, as seismic waves crush their burrows into tombs. Intense vibrations cause the soil to liquefy, swallowing massive herbivores alive in a sea of boiling mud. In mere minutes, lush, ancient forests are erased, leaving behind a flattened wasteland of charred matchsticks. For the few giants that survived the initial blast, their world has already ended. Earth is no longer a blue planet. It has been boiled alive into a global cauldron of fire. The ocean retreats, exposing the seafloor. A deceptive calm before the ultimate destruction. The apex predator of the deep, the Mosasaurus, is suddenly rendered powerless on the exposed mud. A wall of water over 100 meters high. The ocean itself has become a weapon. There is no escape. The sheer weight of the Megatsunami crushes everything in its path. Beneath the surface, the wave acts as a colossal grinder, tearing the seabed apart. Even the majestic Elasmosaurus is reduced to a helpless ragdoll in this chaotic underwater tornado. The physical trauma is absolute. Bones are pulverized instantly by the churning debris. Diving offers no sanctuary. The tsunami scours the ocean floor, dragging deep divers back to the surface. The armored Archelon finds its defenses useless as it is thrown against the shattered reefs.
The ocean invades the land, erasing the coastal forests and reshaping the continent in seconds.
Land and sea become one, a horrific floating graveyard where apex predators share the same fate. Raining molten rock boils the floodwaters, cooking whatever life managed to survive the initial impact. As the waters recede, the true scale of the horror is revealed. A world wiped clean. No roars, no movement, only the deafening silence of a dead world. The reign of the marine reptiles is over. Earth descends into a long, dark winter. The armored giant limps through the ruins, believing the worst is over. But the sky turns red, signaling the start of a deadly rain. Friction turns falling debris into molten glass projectiles. Billions of burning rocks plummet, turning the world into a sea of fire. The air temperature spikes to hundreds of degrees, causing spontaneous combustion. The sky offers no escape for those who take flight. Radiant heat turns their feathers into deadly tinder. The giant frantically digs, trying to escape the global oven.
But its thick armor becomes a trap, cooking the creature alive.
Now, only the smallest have a chance at survival.
A tiny crevice becomes a life-saving shield against the inferno.
Aquatic survivors bury themselves deep in the mud to escape the boiling surface. Across the continents, the world is engulfed in a multi-continental firestorm. The age of the giants ends in silence, drowned out by the roar of the flames. Only those who hide in the embrace of the earth will live to see tomorrow. The fires have died, but the true nightmare has just begun. Billions of tons of soot choke the stratosphere, blocking the sun. Day turns into an eternal, freezing night. Without feathers to insulate, the giant reptiles face a freezing death. Without sunlight, photosynthesis stops. The food chain collapses from the bottom. Even a warm coat of feathers cannot stop the gnawing hunger.
Scavenged meat is frozen solid, impossible to eat.
Exhausted and starving, the feathered hunters surrender to the long night.
The Tyrant King takes its final, agonizing steps in the dark.
The reign of the dinosaurs ends in frozen silence.
But beneath the freezing surface, life finds a way to endure. Small mammals survive on hoarded seeds, safely hidden underground. In the darkness above, fungi reclaim the fallen giants. Earth becomes a dark, frozen wasteland drifting in space. The long winter is an incubator for a new era, the age of mammals.